And because of the surge in cases, the Virginia Department of Health is now making some changes.
Yeah, Shannon Lilly is live to tell us how the contact tracing process will be different from here on out. Shannon.
Well, from here on out, Reba, Rob, the Virginia Department of Health says they plan to prioritize contact tracing, something they say needs adjustments due to the high volume of cases here in our state. In fact, the Virginia Department of Health announced yesterday that some local health departments may not be contacting everyone with COVID or close contacts of someone with the infection. But per new guidelines from the CDC, the VDH will prioritize follow-up of cases and tracing for several groups. And those groups include people who have been diagnosed with COVID in the past 6 days and their households, as well as people living, working, or visiting congregate living facilities, people involved in known clusters or outbreaks, and finally those people who are at increased risk of severe illness. Now, along with these changes, the VDH also announced reduced quarantine guidelines yesterday. The CDC and the VDH still recommend a quarantine period of 14 days after exposure. That is the safest option. But for those with no symptoms, they now say that you can end your quarantine after day 10 without testing or after day 7 with a negative test. And a reminder, the VDH says you can still download their app. That's the COVID-Wise app. I have it here on my phone. Once you click on it, you can see if you've had any exposure. It'll also send you a notification if you've had any COVID exposure here in the state. And remember, this as well as wearing your mask, social distancing, staying home, washing your hands, all those things are still so important, especially during this time. Reba, Rob.
So true. All right. Thanks, Shannon.